Okay guys, I'm going to make this real quick and I might delve more into it later on doing a TGIF version of topics on my mind, probably tomorrow morning in a live stream or whenever I can. But I wanted to come on here real quickly and talk about the news that if you're an Animaniacs fan and you're looking forward to the reboot, which is scheduled to come out later this year, unless that changes due to the pandemic, you might have heard that through the recent Animaniacs cast, or I guess it's called Animaniacast, if you will. If you guys heard through that recent Animania cast podcast, you might have heard that there's going to be some changes, that the reboot is going to be a little bit more different, and that certain characters will show up and certain characters will not show up. One of them that really got people talking about not showing up was Minerva Mink. Now, when we first heard about the Animaniacs reboot occurring, we were all excited about it. We were all like, oh, this is great. A lot of characters that didn't get their just due are going to finally get the opportunity, to get it. And unfortunately, it looks like a lot of those characters will not get it. And well, like I said, one of them being Minerva Mink. And some people's reaction has kind of been in the middle, like they can understand why it's not happening, especially with the fact that we're in a PC world nowadays, and anything that could be looked at as offensive or demeaning to women and all that, that we can understand that Warner Brothers, Hulu, Steven Spielberg, they don't want to take a chance. But still, they have to realize Minerva has a huge fan base. She has a huge following. She's the reason, in my opinion, that the furry fandom came into being. She's one of the main reasons. She's looked at as one of the founding mothers, if you will, of the furry fandom. And so not to include her is kind of unjustified, but it's also kind of justified, seeing as though, like I said, we now live in a world where anything could come off as offensive or demeaning. Now, apparently she's not the only character. Hello Nurse is also being removed, and there are other several characters that are being considered for removal or not showing up in the reboot as well. We don't know much right now. The Animaniacs podcast is supposed to give more information, but as of right now, Minerva Mink and characters like her, like Hello Nurse and several others, seem to not be on the advertisement or the welcoming committee, or basically they don't have the re-welcoming mat thrown out for them right now. But here's what I look at, and I'll probably go into this more later on in another video, but here's the way I look at it. I don't think Minerva's not going to show up. I think she will. And I think Hello Nurse will show up. I think characters that are not being considered will show up. And it's going to be later on, because you can't tell me that if this reboot does good, because supposedly they ordered 2 seasons of it. So you can't tell me that maybe the second season may, introduce some of these characters down the line, or they may wait until possibly a 3rd season. But I don't think the new Animaniacs show is going to go on that long without these characters showing up, because they know long-time fans are going to want to see these characters in some capacity. I do have a feeling, though, and again, I'll go into this probably later on in another video, but I do have a feeling we'll probably get a character. If we don't get Minerva, we'll probably get a character very similar to her, but very toned down to where, she could be accepted into today's world and not seem offensive or demeaning. But honestly, guys, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you all think. I got to get back in for my break here, but let me know what your thoughts are on that, and I will talk to you all later. But yeah, as of right now, Minerva Mink is not going to be included in the new Animaniacs show, but that could all change after a season or 2. So we'll just have to wait and see. And again, we might get a character similar to her, but not identical. But not identical in like character and all that, but she'll be similar. Well, similar, but not like, over, demeaning or disrespectful, if you know what I mean. So let me know what you guys all think down below. Comment if you like, and I am out. And more will come later on.